Hi guys, welcome to Stay Time with Staceyka. So today I guess will be more of a story time video. So sit back, relax, get your popcorn because it's nothing but boring. And please, if you've not subscribed yet, please subscribe, please like in advance because I know you like this video. And at the end, don't forget to comment something nice. Okay, so today we'll be talking about my medical school admission drama. 8th August was exactly 3 years since my interview to enter the medical school I am in right now, which is UCC School of Medical Sciences. And I posted on my Instagram and I asked if you guys want to hear it, and about over 90% of you guys said yes. So this is the drama. So a little bit of a background. Now, if you want to enter medical school in Ghana, you have to either have some connection or you have to get like top grades in WASI, like 8 A's, 7 A's, if you're lucky 6 A's. If not, they need some connection. I mean, it's very hard to get into medical school in Ghana. So basically, yeah, so let me just give you the background before I start the story. So I don't want to sound like I'm bragging, but then this is the truth. I was exceptional in high school. I mean, I don't have any other way of putting it. I was a smart kid. Throughout my 3 years in high school, I topped my class each year. Nobody took that position from me. I've had straight A's more than once. That includes extra subjects that we did like sports and ICT. My first year, I think I got 2 prizes, chemistry and biology. Second year, for speech and prize giving day for like the second year performance, I got like 13 prizes. I got all 8 prizes for all my 8 WASI subjects, and I got extra prizes like this person's award in math, this person's award in the physical sciences, this person's award in whatever, the students who can combine leadership and academic excellence. I think that was my proudest award, because aside everything, I was also girls prefect. So I was your model student. If my school did NSMQ, National Science and Math, NSMQ, they probably would have sent me, even though I would have gone to flop for them because I can't do those things in front of plenty people. But then, again, I don't sound like I'm bragging, but that was the fact.
This is fact. This thing is fact.
So it was like everybody saw me that you definitely get 8 A's in WASI. And in my mind, I was like, I will definitely get 8 A's in WASI and I'll get into the medical school I want to get into. And yeah, I mean, people used to really believe in me. I remember one of my teachers used to be like, the way I'm good, he thinks I can even become the best, the whole WASI best overall student. Hey, like, people really believed in me. I was so, the pressure was immense, but then it was good pressure. And I was also very spiritual. I guess I still am now. I mean, I'm a Christian and all, and I really used to pray about it, like, God, I know that I'm getting to medical school. I used to sow seeds and pray about it, and my prayers always used to be like, God, I know I'm going to get 8 A's. Lord, please help me, but let your will be done, Lord. And I always used to add, let your will be done. I'm like, God, please let your will be what I want. So yeah, wrote the WASI was okay. I mean, it was okay, like I didn't have any problems. And the results came and I checked, and I had 6 A's and 2 B2s. I had the B2s in core math and social studies, which didn't make sense to me because every subject was okay in the WASI for me. Like, even though core math was a bit tough, it was still okay for me. So I was so shocked. The second I saw it, I refreshed the page. And I was like, I mustered up all the faith I could ever muster in that like 5 seconds that God, let it change. It came and was still 6 A's, 2 B's.
I don't expect something different, Anna.
I was shocked. I was depressed. I think I cried. I mean, it's still good grades, but like I said before, medical school, like I don't want to take any chances. I wanted my 80s so I can assure myself, because I know I'm good at those entrance exam and interview things. So I was so depressed. I was really, really struggling at that time, and I was so scared. But before that, let me tell you the schools I applied to. I applied to University of Ghana. That's where I wanted to go. I applied to Tech, where, okay, if I didn't get UG, Tech is cool. And I was going to post it. I think when I went to my dad to ask for money to buy for the forms, the admission forms. And when he said, how much do I need? I said this and this for Tech and Legon. And he said, I want to apply to UCC. I was like, what's in UCC? Is there a medical school in UCC?
Are you silly?
Yes, I didn't know there was a medical school in UCC, which had existed for, I think, almost 10 years at that point in time. I said, is there a medical? He said, yeah, there's a medical school in UCC. He works in Cape Coast, so he's aware of the medical school in UCC. So he gave me money to buy the form. And I just filled the form just because he said I should. So I did that. I really wasn't thinking about UCC. I didn't know anything about UCC and all of that. So I filled the form and I sent all of them. And after I got my results, even my parents were also worried, because I mean, we didn't know what to do. Like, what if I don't get the medicine? I mean, it was okay that I'll do well and I'll get medicine. So we're all just scared and wondering. Like, in my mind, I even started thinking, how will it be if I take a gap year? I remember the teacher who said I'll do the best in West Africa. He called to find out if I had passed the subject. I said, yeah, I got A in the subject. And he said that, oh, where did I go overall? And and when I told him this, Mark, he told me that I should go and do remarking, because he can't believe it. Me too, I couldn't believe it, but I didn't want to stress myself, so I just let it be. And I think the first school to reach out to me was UCC. I was annoyed, but okay, UCC, at least right now I don't have options. Let me just take what I can get. So UCC, I should come for an interview on 8th August. I think it was a Tuesday at that time. And I went to Cape Coast. And I was so stressed. Like, what do you have to know for the interview? I didn't know anybody who even applies to UCC. I didn't know anything. So I was just learning things. I mean, I think, yeah, my cousin was in Tech Medical School. He's in Tech Medical School. And he also, applied to all the 3 schools, and he was giving me pointers from his interview, like what he did and stuff. And because my dad works there, he knows somebody who works in the university. He's a doctor. And he was like, oh, let him conduct a mock interview for you. Maybe some things can help you, like the topics and stuff. So when he came, he was asking me questions. And most of all, he was asking me was current affairs. And I couldn't answer. Like, I didn't know news. I mean, it's not like I don't care about what happens in Ghana. But what he was asking, I think I wasn't watching news at that time. So I didn't know anything. And my dad was so, he was so concerned, because it was like the interview's the next day. I don't know anything. So I was scared. I was like, all this current affairs. So that night, I was just trying to memorize the names of all the ministers of this and minister of that, and all the current affairs and all those things. I went there. I went for the interview. That's me. That's how I was at the interview. And then the first thing they asked me was the first thing they asked my cousin. So I was really smiling inside. They asked me if pressure is... It was like, what is pressure, and related to blood pressure? So I was like, pressure is force. Pressure is what? Force over area, right? Pressure is force over area. And so relating to blood pressure is the force exerted by the heart pumping blood on area, which is the blood vessel. So I was saying something like, good. And then they were just asking me various questions. And the last question they asked me, the dean himself asked me that question. He said, now I want to know, what school did you apply to? I told him the 3 schools. He said, so if all of these schools give you admission, including us, which one will you go to? And he said, don't lie. I'll know if you're lying. Hey, the way I wanted to say UCC so they'll feel nice, but then I literally just said Legon. And I explained, I was like, because I don't really know much about the others, but I know much about Legon and stuff. Did I really know? I don't know. I just wanted to be in Accra. And they just nodded and stuff. And I don't know if I did the right thing. I was really concerned. But I was truthful. I think they could tell that, especially since I didn't mention UCC. So I left, and then, And that night, then Legon started sending text messages. Come and see the way I was praying when I saw like the name of the school there. I read it once and I started rejoicing. I was rejoicing. Oh my God, they're calling me to come and do entrance exam. And I read it again and I saw for Allied Health Sciences. I was like, Not that Allied Health Sciences is not important. I mean, it's extremely important. The whole healthcare system can't function without allied health. But then my goal was to be a doctor, not to do allied health. So, but I still went to write the entrance exam, and then they invited all of us to go for an interview. I still went for the interview. When I went for the interview, then they before the interview, they gave some orientation about all the various kinds of allied health topics. And then the first thing they asked in the interview was like, so which of these do you want to do? I said, I don't want to do any of these. I want to do medicine. And it just looked at me some weird. Said, but if I had to choose one, I ended up picking dietetics. I don't know, to be a dietitian. I don't know, because I like those nutrition things. But then I don't want to do that. I want to do medicine. The interview was cool and all. And then I left. I don't know if I should have gone for it. I feel like I wasted my time, but then I just went for it. And later on, admissions came, and I had that BSc dietetics or whatever. It's not like I was going to do it. I said, nah, even if I don't get medicine anywhere, I'll take a gap year or something. So I was there, and then tech admissions started coming. Come and see me praying on my knees. They gave me dentistry. Like dentistry and medicine, they're even in the same class. Can't they just give me medicine? Like, ugh. So that was when like I was there, and then I think I found out of a friend of mine who also had similar grades to me, and then she didn't get medicine, but later on it changed and she got medicine. So me, I don't know whether it was connection things or whether I changed, but then apparently some people's courses were changing, something like that. Me, I don't know what. I was very innocent. I didn't know. So I was telling my dad that, oh, people's courses are changing. Maybe mine will change. I was waiting, refreshing dentistry. Then it's like by force wants me to do dentistry. So I went to Kumasi. Went to look for the dean of the medical school. I wanted to ask whether, since medicine and dentistry are like the same in the beginning, they're in the same class, whether it can be changed to medicine. Naive little me. So I went and I asked, and then like we went to see him, and I was asking if that's possible, because I was really hopeful. I was hoping that it'd be possible because it's almost the same course. Like they should just change it. But then I think I don't remember what he said, but I looked like it's not just easy like that to just change because they are in the same class. So me, I was just, when we left, I was still hopeful, refreshing that maybe it would change because it changed for somebody I knew. Yeah. And then what happened? So UG was out of the picture, so all my hopes were in tech right now. I was not even thinking about UCC, and all of a sudden, someone told me that their UCC admissions had come and that they got into the medical school, and I was like, wait, so what about me? Because I didn't get any message or any letter or anything like that. And then that my dad's friend who works in the school, who helped me, giving me plenty current affairs questions, which didn't even come or anything like that. I was so sad that I stressed myself about current affairs, but it did come. So he went to check, like, to see, he went at the office to check, and I had been admitted actually, like, and then they called me and said, oh, but my letter is there, like, it's there, I've been admitted. I was like, so why haven't they sent it to me? Then I saw that the devil really doesn't want me to enter medical school after taking my rightful 8 A's from me and then my dream school. He also doesn't want me to even do medicine in the school that I didn't even know they had medical school. So we went to the school, and then truly when we went to the admissions office, the letter was there that I had been accepted, and I was so confused and so angry. I was like, so if it's there, why didn't they send it? And they couldn't say anything. So like I was just thinking, imagine if we didn't have anybody to go and check. We would have been just waiting and they wouldn't have sent anything. Like, that's one of the things that made me realize that God's hand is inside this medical school thing. Hey. So when I checked, So yeah, I was admitted, and then we proceeded to do the registration, and we're going to pay the fees. Now, the fees, UCC, we pay fee paying, like medicine pays fee paying. It's not like other schools where there's the regular fee and then there's the fee paying. Everybody pays fee paying. So it was a lot of money. And to confirm my admission, like you got to pay the money. So we're going to pay the money. Like it was a lot of money. I was like, I don't want to go to this medical school, because once you pay the money, even if I get admission, even if the tech changes, my parents said they've already paid this money, so no. So what happened? Yeah, so when we went to the bank on campus, I was looking on my phone and I was refreshing the tech admissions page to see whether it would change the medicine. So I told my mother, stop, I got medicine tech, don't pay. I was doing the but nothing. She paid and I just closed the page. I didn't want to refresh again, and then after she paid, that's when it's gone, because non-refundable. No. So we're going, and I was like, so this is it. I'm coming to Cape Coast, UCC.
God.
So I left, and like we were leaving the bank, and then with that family friend of ours. I mean, we didn't know Cape Coast that much. My mom and I were the ones who went there. I think my dad had traveled, so we're with the friend. And then when we're leaving, they recognized the man who was now coming in. And then we're talking. I think he ended up being like the finance officer, or somebody of that position of sorts for the School of Medical Science. He said, oh, he's even going to close their accounts or something like that. I don't know if that nobody else can pay or be admitted again after. So it was like I was the last person. I don't know how true that was, because I don't know how true that was, but at that point in time it was like, wow. So if he had come before us, would we have been able to pay and confirm admission and all of that? So it was really like, hey God, you really want me to come to this school, eh? Yeah, so few days later I had to come to UCC, and I was super depressed for the first few days because I didn't know anybody. I mean, only one person from my high school came to UCC, and we're not even that close in high school, and he was not in my hall, like he was far away sort of, and I didn't know anything about campus. I couldn't even go, like I was just there. I was so depressed. I didn't know anybody. I didn't know my roommates. But then it gave me a chance for a new life. I ended up having the opportunity to grow and develop outside the shadow of who I was in high school, no matter how good, how bad I was or whatever. But then I grew outside that environment. I had to fend for myself in that I didn't have really friends so much. I had to make new friends. I had to meet new people. I had to integrate myself in a new environment. At least if I had gone to, let's say, somewhere like tech, a lot of my people from high school were there, so there's not much of integration really, because we are all there together. But this was a whole new thing, and I think it helped me grow up faster, be more mature. And also UCC is the best medical school in Ghana. I don't know about the other university courses. I was medicine is the best medicine in Ghana, so UCC is a good school. And also we are very close, and I think our Christian medical fellowship, like every medical school has a Christian medical fellowship, and UCC CMF is unique in that it's not separate from clinical and preclinical years. And then we're just close. I don't know how to explain it, but then that kind of fellowship in CMF UCC really helped me grow. And I don't know if I had gone to Tech or Legon, whether I would have been involved in CMF at Tech or Legon, whether I would have been involved in Christian things in Tech or Legon. I don't know. But then I think God called me to UCC because he knew that I would grow there as a person and as a Christian and in other facets of my life. He knew that that's where I'm supposed to be. And I'm sitting there and I remember my prayer, praying that, God, I want to do medicine. God, I want to go to Legon. God, let your will be done. And his will was done. I did medicine. I'm doing medicine. I didn't go to Legon though, but then I'm in UCC and I'm quite happy. I'm not just content. I'm happy I'm here instead of the other schools, for personal reasons and also for the reasons that I've given. So yeah, that's basically the medical school admissions drama. How the girl who was supposed to be the best in West Africa ended up going to not her first choice school. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this story. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Please don't forget to subscribe as well. And thank you so much. Watch out for my other videos. Bye.